Disassembly tools: alcohol, lint-free cloth, eject pin, T2 hexagon screwdriver, ESD plastic tweezers, B2B connector removal tool, Phillips screwdriver. Make sure that the phone is powered off. Check whether the protective film is attached to the TP. If not, attach a piece of process protective film to the TP. Use the eject pin to remove the card tray. Use a T2 torque screwdriver to remove the 2 screws from the cover bottom. Use the disassembly stick to open a small gap on the right side of the headset hole. Then open a gap on the left side of the speaker hole. Use the disassembly stick to open a gap on the long side to the right of the headset first. Then open a gap on the long edge to the left of the speaker hole. If the gaps on the 2 long edges exceed 1.5 mm, slide the disassembly stick into the gap along the long edges to disconnect all the buckles. After the buckles on the 2 long sides are disconnected, remove the rear cover. Using the ESD plastic tweezers with flat tips to remove one of the cable heads from the subsidiary board, then remove the other cable head from the PCBA. Be careful of the peripheral components during disassembly. Use your hand to take the coaxial cable out of the groove on the subsidiary board. Then remove the whole coaxial cable along the cable groove. Use the plastic tweezers to pry up and remove the press-fitting steel sheets for the rear and front camera B2B connectors from the disassembly position. Use the B2B connector removal tool to remove the front and rear camera B2B connectors in sequence. Place them in the specified area. Remove the black screws from the press-fitting steel sheet for the PCBA B2B connector. And then remove the remaining silver screws. Remove the steel sheets for the following components in sequence: the main FPC and the PCBA, the LCD B2B connector, and the main FPC and the subsidiary board. Use the B2B connector steel sheet to remove the B2B connectors of the following components in sequence: the battery, main FPC and the PCBA, main FPC and the subsidiary board, and LCD. Use the plastic tweezers to pry up the PCBA from its upper right corner. Then remove the PCBA from the front cover. Use the lint-free cloth and alcohol to remove thermal gel from the front cover and PCBA shielding cover. Insert the disassembly stick into the disassembly position on the lower left corner of the speaker. Pry up and remove the speaker slowly with the adhesive facing upward. Use your left hand to hold and lift the left side of the subsidiary board. Remove the subsidiary board along the steel sheet. Use the ESD plastic tweezers to remove the rubber cover from the headset jack and from the USB port on the subsidiary board. Disassembly is complete. Thank you for watching.